Hello learners. Today in this video we are going to learn 8th standard science chapter number 7 metals and non-metals. In the last video we have learned about physical properties of the metals and non-metal. So today we will be continuing with the chemical properties of metals. Before we get started, let's take a look at the agenda. The module of this session is Chemical Properties of Metals, where we will acquaint ourselves with various chemical properties of metals like electronic configuration, formation of ions, reaction with oxygen, reaction with acid, and reaction with water. Let's begin with our first module, that is chemical properties of metal, that are electronic configuration, formation of ions, reaction with oxygen, reaction with acid, and reaction with water. Let's start with the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration is the basis of chemical behavior of element. Most of the metals have up to 3 electrons in their outermost shell. For example, sodium. Its electronic configuration is 281, having 1 electron in the outermost shell. Next element is magnesium. Its electronic configuration is 282. It has 2 electrons in the outermost shell. The next element is aluminum. Its electronic configuration is 283. It has 3 electrons in the outermost shell. Next property is formation of ions. Ions are formed when atoms lose or gain electrons in order to fulfill the octet rule and full outer valence electron shell. When they lose electrons, they become positively charged and are named as cations. Since cations are formed by losing electrons, the number of electrons is less compared to the number of protons. The ions of all metals are cations. Only hydrogen ion and ammonium ion are the cations formed by non-metals. For example, sodium, indicated by Na, has atomic number 11 and its electronic configuration is 281. So, it loses one valence electron, has complete its octet and form positively charged ion cation. Magnesium form magnesium cation by losing 2 electrons. Next property is reaction with oxygen. Metals reacting with oxygen is observed in our day-to-day life. We all must have observed rusting of iron, silver jewelry getting tarnished, or copper articles getting covered by green layer. Metals react with atmospheric oxygen and produces metal oxides that are basic in nature because they react with water to form bases. In case of rusting of iron, the iron reacts with the oxygen present in air and moisture and develops rust, that is hydrated iron oxide. Next property is reaction with oxygen. We can examine the reactivity of metals by observing their reactions with oxygen and water. Metal reacts with oxygen to form metal oxide. For example, potassium burns with a lilac flame when heated in air. Magnesium reacts readily in air, burning with a white light. Sodium burns quickly with a bright yellow flame. Let's now look at the reaction between metals and acid to see if they are also help distinguish difference in reactivity. Metals react with acid to produce hydrogen gas. If a matchstick is brought near the mouth of the tube containing the product of the reaction, then we hear a pop sound. It is this hydrogen gas that burns with a pop sound. For instance, magnesium reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. Copper does not react with hydrochloric acid but reacts with sulfuric acid. Magnesium vigorously reacts with a stream of gas evolving. Zinc quite slow reaction with a steady stream of gas evolving. Iron slow reaction with a gentle stream of gas evolving. For example, zinc reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid and releases hydrogen gas. Sodium reacts with hydrochloric acid and releases hydrogen gas. Next property is reaction with water. When a metal reacts with water, a metal hydroxide and a hydrogen are formed. For example, sodium reacts vigorously with water. Sodium, being very reactive, reacts vigorously with water, leading to the production of sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Therefore, it is stored in kerosene. Potassium metal reacts very rapidly with water to form colorless solution of potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. The resulting solution is basic because of the dissolved hydroxide. The reaction is exothermic. Next property is reaction with water. Calcium reacts readily with water. Calcium, when reacts with water, it forms calcium hydroxide and hydrogen. Calcium hydroxide is slightly soluble in water, so once the solution is saturated, it starts to become milky as solid calcium hydroxide appear. Thank you.